This is a short Bible study on the book of Zecheriah the prophet. The prophet Zecheriah was one of the 12 minor prophets of the Old Testament. He wrote from 520 to 518 BC, and he was a prophet to the nation of Judah after their return from Babylon. Zecheriah's major theme, the triumphs of the Messiah. In chapter 1, we find the end of Judah's 70-year captivity. In chapter 2, the whole world is going to Zion to consult with King Jesus. In chapter 3, Jesus is the coming Messiah. In chapter 4, God's might and power come through his Spirit. The curse in chapter 5 is close to the size and shape of an H-bomb. In chapter 6, the temple in Jerusalem will be rebuilt. And in chapter 7, we are told the result of ignoring God. In chapter 8 and verse 23, someday the Jews will once again be God's favored race. In chapter 9, verse 9, we find Zechariah's amazing prophecy about Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday. In chapter 10, verse 9, it indicates that the Jews will be dispersed but will prosper and then return to Israel. In chapter 11, verses 12 and 13, it contains Zechariah's remarkable prophecy of Judas' betrayal of Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. In chapter 12, verse 10, one day, Israel will recognize that Jesus Christ is their long-promised Messiah and will also understand that they were the ones who had him crucified. In chapter 13, verse 6, Israel will finally know that Jesus' wounds were caused by them. In chapter 14, verse 4, Jesus' second coming will take place on the Mount of Olives, just east of Jerusalem, and his return will split that mountain in two. Many of Zechariah's divinely inspired prophecies were fulfilled through the life of Christ. However, some predictions have yet to come to pass.